But Nimesh, let's look at what's happening as far as the equities versus other asset classes are concerned. How do we stack up?
So, Shireen, it's very clear. A good macro doesn't mean a good market, right? I mean, that's been the old proverb, and that's how it proved to be. Look at what happened
China as an example for 20 years, right?
Exactly. No, and that's the point for India as well. Look at this year. Y2D, Nifty and Sensex are both flat. If you look at the US indices, they are up between 14 to 16%. So double-digit kind of gains for European indices, more than 20 to 30% gains for Asian indices. And even the European indices are up between 15 to 30%. So that's the kind of move we've seen across all the other emerging market, not only emerging market equities, but the global equities as well, as far as Indian performance is concerned. And this is even more shocking when you look at equity performance versus the commodities. The gold is up almost 42%, and this is Y2D dollar returns, right? 42%,
42% this year so far.
Y2D. That's the case. You know how much is silver up? 52%. Silver is a 52% Y2D in dollar terms. Forget that. Even copper, which is not a very tradable
This show was supposed to be about gold.
Still, even copper is up 17% Y2D in dollar terms. Yeah. So whether you look at commodities, whether you look at equities, global, local, Asia, India is relatively underperforming. That maybe explains the reason why it's not the favored destination as far as FI flows are concerned. It's very visible, right?
Shireen, with your permission, therefore, that question,
yes.
How will the earnings growth look like? Ultimately, people will come for earnings growth.
Absolutely.
And we have had 5 quarters of single-digit, at least if you look at the Nifty EPS growth. What's your sense about end of the year? People are predicting 13%.
14%.
Yeah.
If that looks achievable, Lata. If FMCG and all contribute, it's achievable. And if that has to happen, maybe this is the last phase of massive FI selling, because the rupee will also, as you rightly pointed out, so that will help them. And plus, if macros improve, in terms of macro, I mean earnings improve, you're going to see a bit of FI money coming back. But at this point in time, they have enough opportunity globally, everywhere else to make money.